Well, hello. It's Wellness Wednesday again, and I am so excited to share with you some of the insights that I've been learning. And I always like sharing what I've been learning, what I come across, my realizations, because I believe that when we share, we learn from each other. So, welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Maaike Saenz. I'm a health and wellness coach. My business is called Maaike's Wellness. I'm very proud to have a new website. So if anything, at any moment, you realize and you hear my message and you want to learn more, just go and look for Maaike's Wellness. Maaike is with an S and then wellness.com, and you can figure out more about what I do, how I do, and how we can connect. But this is no advertisement, it's just sharing a little bit of knowledge, because when we learn and when we share, we learn more. First of all, when we learn something and we educate somebody else, we create something in our brain that helps us retain. So I'm very big on creating little simple habits that help us with memory. But today's topic, I want to talk about energy. And energy is very important because everything is energy. If you didn't know that, everything is energy. Like the pen, the clothes that we're wearing, the rocks, the leaves, the trees. We are human beings, ball of energy, right? And our energy matters so much more than we think. So I feel that in the stage of midlife is when we start awakening and realizing that there's more to life, and that we kind of start having those insights and some questionings of what else is there, or how can I do this better. I don't know if you have felt that in yourself, but it's like having some questions, or why can't I feel better, or why am I feeling so lousy. So all those things that are happening for you, not to you. So that is a gift. And as I'm recording, is December 4th, and we're getting close to the holidays. So I want to share a little message and maybe some insights that can help you through these holidays, so that you can be really present, because who does not want to be present for these holidays, and to be present and be the present for others too, right? When we are present, physically present, that presence, people feel that, and that becomes a gift, not to the other person only, but to yourself. So how can we create that presence, that energy, and how can we get that container and be filled with that energy first? I think, and I feel that as moms, as women in general, we are caregivers, we're caretakers, but we're always busy. We're too busy taking care of others, taking care of our businesses, and we forget that we go first. And you have heard some of my messages before, but it's like I take that very seriously, because if we do not prioritize ourselves, then nobody else will. And then if we are feeling dragging, or we are sick, then the universe or circumstances will lead us to make a pause and to have to stop to reinvent ourselves, to figure out what is it that we did wrong, and then what is it that will give us the energy again to heal. We need energy to heal our wounds in the body, right? And those wounds might be physical, or they might be spiritual, or they might be wounds in our heart, right? Some traumas and things. But today we're gonna be talking positive and energy. And I was listening to something this past week, and he said that our words that we speak, the thoughts that we think, and how we want to react or respond to the things that we are doing on a daily basis, make a big impact in our energy and our frequency. Think about energy as frequency, and I want you to consider that, because we are balls of frequency, of energy, and we can impact other people just by the energy that we bring to the container, to life every single day. We are in interaction with all the people, with our family, with our partners, with our business. We want to create better business, but sometimes we are not feeling okay. We're getting sick, and our businesses and our relationships do not go well, and then we're just worried about fixing the problems. What if we can flip that, and instead of worrying about fixing the problems that we cannot even fix, what if we flip the coin and it's like we figure out something better, and then how can we create that energy within ourselves, have stable energy so that we can impact better to everyone. I feel that we as women have a big responsibility, because if we do not take ownership of that for ourselves, that we're pillars, like we are pillars in our home, in our business, in our relationships, and what we bring to the table matters so much more. Your radiance matters, and everybody is impacted by that. So know that you're very important in this world. That's why I'm very passionate about helping you feel better, and what does that mean to you, because everybody thinks better in a different way. So what is better for you, it's different for me. So in a conversation, we figure out what is better for you. So this morning I went to a networking event, and I was talking with some friends, and I noticed that I've noticed for the past 3-4 years that I feel so much energy when I go to events and I connect and I have conversations. I feel like somebody's giving me a shot of adrenaline or serotonin or dopamine. And that is a chemistry that we create when we are in interaction with others. So when we are better energetically, then we are better, and we provide better value, better energy to the places that we go. So it's a ripple effect. So I was talking with one, and we were talking, and I said, well, yeah, a discovery call, I do like a coffee call. And it's like, bingo, I had not thought about it, but that came up with the conversation. So I love that whenever I have conversations with people, we have insights and connections, and what happens in that little conversation can spark a totally different direction to your way of thinking, to your way of doing. Maybe it cheered you up in a way, or you helped somebody else cheer her up in that day, and that led her to conceal a new business or something, right? Or a new business idea. So I love working with entrepreneurs and working with women who are ambitious and want more of life. So, but going back to the basics, maybe I'm talking a little bit elevated, I don't know, but I'm very passionate, as you can see. What are the very basic things that we can do on a daily basis to fill that container? There's a lot of habits that we can do, but there's some things basics. Sometimes we're very fixated in like, oh, I'm not exercising, I'm not eating healthy, I'm not drinking water, I'm not sleeping well, what are all the knots that you're not doing? All that matters. But what is the motor behind all that, right? There is something in your software that needs to upgrade so that you can have that energy or that motivation or that inspiration to do all those things. So I don't know if you have heard, but gratitude, a heart that is in gratitude, elevates our energy, because going back again to the initial that I said, our words and our thoughts speak a lot, right? Raise our vibration or lower our vibration. As I'm speaking to you right now, if I say I love you, how do you feel? Expansive, like like embrace, right? If I say I hate you, oh my gosh, you don't want nothing to do with that person anymore, right? It creates like a poison. So our words, our thoughts are that poison, or that love that creates more, that is more abundance. And it's important to catch ourselves. So the most important thing that I help my clients with is, and my friends, is to create awareness of what are we doing and what are we thinking that lead us to take the actions that we're doing. So thinking about our thoughts is very, very important. And a simple action, when you feel like you are starting to complain, or you want to respond to somebody in an aggressive, reactive way, take a deep breath and exhale. That deep breath and exhaling is going to give you the pause that you need to reflect and really kind of make sure that you're doing the right thing. So when you do that, then you create that space, and it will help you and it will help the other person. So gratitude, breathing. I have some of my notes because I was taking a lot, and really taking intention of your emotions. So if we are leading with our emotions, what is the thought that is happening behind the emotion that is going to help us feel better? So those are 3 things that you can do. And then I love, and I want to share something that I heard today. It's every thought you think is communication with the field that is infinite potential. So there is a field already around us all the time, and is ready there for serving us. It's a field, an energy, and a lot of people, it's like it's God, Jesus. The energy is like, there is so much abundance and love out there, but we get to choose to focus on that, or we choose to focus on the bad and what's not happening. So just shifting that mindset to wellness and to positive and to gratitude and to love, then you will start feeling better. That's the way that people can naturally heal their bodies. If we feel that we can, there's a solution out there, and we're just sending love to that area that needs healing, it will start healing, because our cells in our body really resonate with that vibration and what that energy that we're emitting. So everything matters, and that is where you kind of start seeking that inner motivation, that inner inspiration. But we have to lay a new foundation of all the acts that we're doing. But what is dragging? So just start with that love. But going back to this, sorry, I'm rambling around. So every thought you think is a communication with the field of infinite potential. Every emotion is a prayer, and every intention is a creative directive. I love that, and I'm going to repeat that for you. Every thought you think is a communication with the field of infinite potential. Every emotion is a prayer, and every intention is a creative directive. That's beautiful. It's beautiful because it's creating consciousness. What I feel that, and that was me, like at my 40s, I felt like I was living in a cloud. I was like a robot, just doing everything that I needed to do, controlling and managing all the things, but I felt like a robot. I felt so disconnected with myself. So I was seeking, something was missing. There's like the missing key, what is that? That was spirituality. That's connection with my soul. And that's what I love to help women kind of figure out. Where do they feel disconnected, and start connecting all the dots so they can feel fulfilled and full again and happy. So it's creating that consciousness. Instead of living unconsciously, we need to be intentionally creating our daily actions, but with intention, and knowing what is it that gives us energy? What foods, what movements, what environments? It's going to be different for everybody because everybody has a different design. Everybody is different. So once you start creating that awareness, it's like for me, going out into groups and communicating, that gives me a lot of energy. Maybe for you is just sitting in meditation for a while, or reading a book, or going for a walk. So figuring out what is it for you, that you will know how to add more things to your energy bucket and do it more consistently. I'm working with some women who are entrepreneurs, and they said, Maaike, I know what I need to do, but I need accountability because I am failing at those little simple things that I know I need to do, but there's something that is not allowing me to do it consistently. So they're not creating the results that they want. So that is exactly what I like doing in my coaching sessions, in group sessions, or individual one-on-one sessions, just having that accountability, the right system, the right things to do. We feel that it's complicated, but it's not really complicated. It's just simple things that we need to repeat every single day, because discipline and consistent will bring consistent results. But a lot of times we're trying something for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, or 2 weeks, and we don't see results, then we give up. But we need to figure out a new way, a better way. So what I'm trying to say is that the holidays are coming, and January is gonna come like in a flip of a coin, right? It's like it's going to come, and then you're gonna be thinking about the New Year's resolution. There's a lot of programs out there, Weight Watchers and fitness and all the things, but a lot of times those fade away. They start and then they fade away. I want you to think about this video. I want you to think about my words. I want you to think about the energy that you want to create. And I am here to help you, or help somebody that you know that you can share this video with, or share this if you see it in an email. That Maaike's Wellness is here to help women in their 50s, 40s, 50s, to help you create the energy, the container that you want, so that you can give from your overpour and not give from your empty cup. Because giving from an empty cup is going to lead to adrenal fatigue and to other illnesses, cancer, Alzheimer's, and we don't want to think about those things. But I want to mention those things, because our words, like I said, I hate you, right? That is poison. If we're thinking and saying those words to ourselves, that we don't like ourselves, that is a little injection of poison every single day that goes and penetrates inside ourselves, that creates damage, that creates that oxidates our cells, and that also causes wrinkles, and that causes our body not to look good, and our dryness in our skin. So we can radiate the energy from inside out, but we have to figure out what we're doing, what we're saying, what we're thinking, that can generate that energy that we want. So think about this video. I am open. It's called a discovery call. It's a coffee call with me to figure out what is your next best step to create the energy that you want to have, so that you can live a great quality life, and see what is your next best step. I have several things that I can do to help you, but the initial conversation is the first call, and from there magic can happen, and it can really happen. So I hope this is helpful. Happy holidays in advance. If I don't do another video, or you don't see me, happy holidays. I want to wish you and your family beautiful connection, beautiful presence, and live these holidays like they were your last ones, right? Because we never know. So live at your best, heal those wounds that you have. Hopefully you can have a good energy and emotions, and just live your best these days, because you deserve to feel great, and you're worthy to do and work on yourself to become a better version of you, and that is, I'm here to help you. So anyhow, have a great holiday, and we will talk to you soon.